friends, Heidi here from Rain Country Homestead. God is good all the time. Well, I'm finally getting started my series on preparedness, and today I'm going to be starting off small with a prepper's purse. Yes, I know, it's silly, cliche, but you know what? I am a prepper, and regardless of the bad connotations that name has taken on, that's what I am. That's what I do. And trying to be ready for whatever may happen at any time, at any situation. All right, so let me take you over here and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so I have a system, and so what you're going to see today is going to be very simple, especially if you're a very advanced prepper. You might say, well, how come you don't have this and that and that? Well, that's because this is just my, maybe what you'd consider my EDC. This is, well, this purse goes with me every time I get out of the rig, most of the time. Now, if I'm just going into the post office to mail a package, then typically I'm only going to grab this. Or if I'm going into the bank to get some money out or make a deposit or whatever. So this is very simple, and this is basically my wallet, and as you'll see, it's a fanny pack, and I don't ever wear it as a fanny pack, but at least I have that option if need be. I'm not into fanny packs myself, and I've made a couple of modifications to this by adding these little rings on each side. This is my own addition, and I keep a set of keys hooked on. I try to always keep a set of keys hooked onto this particular thing. It's got, you know, spare house and rig keys. And then in this section here, this is my change purse. This isn't going to be very exciting. This is basically just a wallet, but it does come with a few extra goodies. Anyway, inside this section here, you'll find a small tape measure, because you never know when you're going to be in the Home Depot or wherever, and you realize that you need measurements on something in there. And it's only a 10-footer, but it's just perfect for keeping in my purse. And Mr. Rain has used this many times when we've been out and about. Okay, and I also have a little tiny mag light. I would like to get another one of these in an LED. This is just your standard incandescent light. But yeah, I love this size. It's perfect for carrying the purse. But you can get one like this in LED. Some homemade lip balm. Of course, I'm a girl. Got to have that. Tweezers. Tweezers come in handy for all kinds of things. So that's right now what's kept in this outer pocket. In this side pocket, I have a pocket knife. This is a little Humvee. If I can get it out of there. It's a little tight in there. And I just really liked the size of this. I picked it in particular for going into my, it's got a little lock there, for going into this particular purse. It's just a nice, you know, I tend to like the ones that have the serrated and the flat edge because there's so many uses with this, especially when you keep it in a purse. I mean, I can't be without a cutting utensil of some sort on me because a lot of times we're on the road, I'm crocheting. I can keep scissors. I used to always keep scissors in my purse, but since I always keep knives, I don't need the scissors. The knives work great. So of course I have my wallet. I have my checkbook, because again, this is my wallet. In here I have some organic chewing gum and cough drops because I get a sore throat sometimes when I talk too much. Here is my knife sharpener. It's getting a little beat up, and as of yet, I have not needed it as a knife sharpener at this point. But I tell you what, ladies, this is a multi-purpose tool. Keep this in your purse because it makes a wonderful nail file. That's what I've used it for so far. I have several pens because for some reason they keep disappearing out of my purse. I have a crocheted piece of micro cord by Atwood Rope. I will link to that below because I really love this stuff. I've made a bracelet out of it, which you'll see. And I have a way to light fire. Actually, this should go in my main purse. I need to take this out of here. I was wondering why this was so heavy. It's in the wrong thing. I have another way to light fire, just your standard lighter, and I've got electrical tape wrapped around it, and that is in case I need tape for anything, I can just pull it off there, and this takes up less room than carrying a roll of tape. So, oh, and you never know when you might need a crochet hook. But yeah, these, I was going to say, this is crocheted. I can take it apart and use it in its smaller form. I can use it as a hair tie if I need to I need to pull my hair back and I don't have it back already. I can use this I've had some of these. I have another one I'll show you that I have in my purse, and we didn't have anything one day to tie something down in the truck and up onto the lumber rack, and so we ended up using that. So that's just the basic. It's rare that I'll take this by itself, but I have that option if need be. Now, this lighter, and I'll link to it below, I got on Amazon, and I got the coconut shell. I thought it was very cool, and just very easy to get a spark off this. Okay, so that is supposed to be in this main compartment. Now, here, this is where it starts getting even a little more preppery minded. I have this little bag that I made. I just had to put 2 more snaps on it because the one snap wasn't enough. And in here I have another, this is a little bit, same, it's Atwood rope, but this one's a little bit thicker. I don't remember the weight of this one. And this is the one, and I've washed it up since, that I also use this emergency hair tie, however, or I can take it apart and have a longer piece of cordage if I need it. But we've used this to tie stuff down on the truck, as I had a couple of them. And yeah, I have this is a bracelet I showed in one of my crochet videos, and it is also some more micro cord that makes kind of a cool looking bracelet, and I keep it in my purse in case I forget to put it on when I leave the house. I've got some hand warmers, and I've got my little Sawyer mini water filter. I doubt I will ever need that, but I like knowing I have it just in case. In fact, I'm going to put the lighter into this bag with this stuff. So that's what's in there. And then, this is where it's going to get girly now. So guys, hang tight with me. Right here I have a little wet bag that I made from the bottom of a pair of rain gear that Patrick had bought. And he's really short, so I had to hem it up for him. So I used the snap pieces from it. These are very tough snaps. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're very tough snaps. And then inside here I keep my homemade feminine products, which is, I'll be doing a video on this, which is cloth napkins. So, and then the bag is waterproof, so if at any time I actually need to use this to put, a used one back in, then, this is I can stick it back in my purse and nothing's gonna get messed up. Okay, so then in here I've got a comb, just in case, never know. Got my little sandalwood comb, and I'll link to this one below. I've talked about my other sandalwood combs that I use daily. This one I bought at the same time, and I also got on Amazon, and this is perfect for keep carrying in your purse because it's shorter. I have another tie. This is just regular yarn. I have some more of these. These are really handy to keep on hand, these crocheted. They're very strong like this. And then again, I can take them apart if I need longer rope. I've got another spare set of keys inside my purse. Another bracelet. A scrunchie. So some girly stuff. Okay, so and then in here, I keep another lighter. And some essential oils, mostly the ones that I need for pain, if we ever get a headache or just need a little boost. I've got my rosemary, lavender, peppermint oil, and that does kind of all of the above. It sort of helps, kind of wake you up as well as help with any pain. And I love these, And you can buy these on Amazon, but these I typically buy at, when we get into town, there's an organic store. So these are all organic, and the ginger ones are my favorite. So I recommend those. I keep those in there just, you know, because. And then this purse, by the way, I made, and I think I showed it in another video. So this pocket here, also I can stick my cell phone in. And you can see how this pocket was that I keep that other lighter and the essential oils in, but my own little blends of essential oils. And that's it for the main body of the purse. All right, so trying to move quickly so this video isn't too long. Spare set of keys. On the outside, and all my other little pockets, sorry, my dog's barking. My main set of keys that I use all the time. Yeah, that's hooked onto the outside, so I always keep the belt loops on these purses when I make them because I can hook all kinds of stuff onto the belt loops. I have all kinds of little pockets for more of my homemade lip balm. Now, on the end, like I said, this is not as preppery as the stuff that you'll see later. This is just my purse, but I still have some things in there just in case. Got a pair of reading glasses, you're in the store, you're trying to read a label, and yeah, and you're 50 years old. And see, and then the pocket on this end is where I keep my Leatherman, my Skeletool. I love this thing. So I really like having, if I can even remember how to open it, I really like having a Skeletool on hand. Leatherman's good anyway. I like the Skeletool because it's a lighter weight. It doesn't have so much superfluous stuff that I don't really need. It has a nice knife on it, you know, a decent knife, and it has your pliers, which I have to have these. And then of course I've got my different bits for, you know, screwdriver, and so it's very handy. It's a little more simple, but again, it's lighter weight, so my purse doesn't get as heavy as it could be. Okay, so I was thinking there was another pocket that had another little flashlight in it, but maybe I have two of these purses and I switch them around. The other one's in different colors. All right, so that's it for my purse. So anytime I get out of the rig, this is typically going to go with me. All right, so now I do have another bag, actually two other bags, that I keep in the truck or in the rig, whichever, if we're in the car or the truck, whatever, at all times. Actually, usually I keep one in one rig and one in the other. And they're more of the go bag kind of thing. So what I showed you today was just my purse and some of the simple things that I keep on hand. I always like to have something to light a fire with and make water, clean water with, and then just some other little, you know, essential things. And always a couple of knives. I'm not happy unless I have 2 or 3 or 4 knives on me, and kind of that's where you get a little bizarre, but that's just the way I am. Because one more thing, because I wear skirts all the time and I don't really have pockets for keeping like a pocket knife, I carry my K-bar on in this, you know, it came with its own little sheath on my belt, and that's what I wear, you know, I wear it around my waist, and so I always have a knife on my person. And then plus I have the knives in my purse and in my other bags. That I will show you in another video. So there's just a start. Now I want to say real quick that years and years ago, I mean, I realize when I look back, I've always been a prepper to some degree. Because, and I think a lot of moms, if they think about it, they realize that they are. Because you go out, you go somewhere, you realize, I don't have any tissue. I don't have, my kid needs this. We need to do that. Sort of like the lighter. Even though Patrick and I have never been smokers and we don't smoke today, years ago, I started making sure I always had a lighter in my purse. Because, and this was long before we started heading down this path, but it was just another one of those things. We were coming back, we had our van, which had a way, you know, it had a nice little bed in the back, and we didn't take our camp trailer with us. We went to visit family, and we were coming on the way home, and it was a long trip. And since when we were staying at with the family, we were just sleeping in the house, so there was no need to bring our camp trailer. Well, on the way back, we were getting so tired that we decided to stop at a, typically we'd do the trip all in one day. I mean, we just come home. It wasn't that far away, but we were so exhausted. We had left there later than usual. And we decided to stop at a campsite. And we're like, well, we can handle this. We've already got the van with the, you know, we've got the bed in the back. We'll just make it up and we'll sleep in the van. And so we pulled into the campsite and, you know, we'd picked up some food on the way and not thinking, right? You know, camping out. Well, we're there and it's kind of cold. And we're at a campsite. What are you supposed to do at a campsite? You're supposed to build a fire. And we had absolutely nothing to build the fire with. We had no way to light it. We didn't know much about other ways to light fires without, you know, without light. So we went ahead and stayed the night there without a fire. The kids got to play a little bit and whatever. But I determined that I was going to put a lighter in my purse just in case we were ever in a situation like that again. And so I've carried a lighter in my purse ever since. So as soon as I got home, that was one of the first things I did was find a lighter, put it in my purse. So you just never know. Anyway, so think about it, people. You're probably more of a prepper than you think you are, because you're already realizing those things that, you know, and honestly, I've yet to need that lighter since, but I know I have several ways to light a fire if I ever do. So there we go. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.